Alright, we are here for our first time to 1970's Iowa roleplay. And we have a $500,000 loan. And we're going through decades and we're going to get new equipment. And we're going to have to pay off eventually. So we have cows. We have 30. And I was feeding them. And they have some feed. But I'm going to hop in the tractor here. This is our 3020 feed tractor. Bring this thing in. And we will get on with the equipment tour here. Make sure you guys know everything of what we got. So right here's our main cow barn area, cow chute. And right here we have a silage silo. And over here we have another silage silo going up. We have our silage output here. And above the cow barn we have some cold storage, which we have 2 straw bales and 2 hay bales. And a John Deere 80 series power steering diesel John Deere tractor with a John Deere 34 manure spreader and a John Deere 60 series John Deere wide front 2-cycle tractor. This is good for just running the hay bales or anything like that, or even the manure spreader. Alright, so that's all we got up here in the loft. And over here we have a International Harvester 1486, so one of our big horses, a John Deere 220 disc, a International Turbo 1066 Farmall with a International Harvester 510 drill, and a Farm King 8 row rake to rake up all our hay. And in here we have our combine and our bale tractor. We have a John Deere 4020 diesel with a grappled bucket to get all our round bales, and a John Deere Turbo 7700 with a John Deere 843 header to get all our corn and everything done. And then for our bean platform we have a John Deere 224 header. And then in the cold storage side of the shed we have a Ford 551 551 round baler, a John Deere 7000 8-row planter with a Max-Emerge, a New Holland 116 haybine. I'll be able to call our hay. Actually shut this door for now. Old camper and some old vehicles over here. And we have our Exus cow trailer. This is brand new, and so the smaller cow. And we have a MFS grain bin. I'm not sure how many bushels this thing has, but we also have 3 more small grain bins. And then for our square bales, we have a John Deere 348 square baler and a John Deere 1075 hay wagon. So that's everything we got so far. Now what we need to do is we also have field 7, field 12, field 13, field 33, and field 15. We need to get to cutting field 33, so we have that to do to make some money because we are running out fast. I'm actually going to reopen this. And to cut we are going to use the... should be able to use the International Farmall 1066. Let that warm up a bit. So yeah, we need hay to feed the cows, and we're going to get some hay bales off the corn, or straw bales, and So yeah, let's back her up. Back her up into the hay vine here. Hook that up. Ooh, we're gonna hit the side there. Don't want to damage the building. Let's get going here. I'll back her up again. I gotta go around. Almost hit these bins. That wouldn't have been good. Anyways, we gotta get on the road here. Kicking a little bit of a dust storm. Here. And oh, actually I forgot one thing. On farm tour, we have a truck over here. It is a 1977 Ford F-250 Ranger XLT with the 360 V8. So yeah, we got that. And that's our main workshop. Extended cab, long bed. She works amazing. And now out to the field to get to cutting. Oh, some futuristic prototype cars there. The entrance is over here to the field. I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, we made it to the field. I'm gonna drop this down. Get her in gear before I start. Start cutting her. And she should be cutting pretty well. I think we can shift up a gear. Or down. She is cutting pretty well. But you know me, we're gonna go in time-lapse mode and get this field knocked out.
The city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life.
Alright, well, I think right here's about we're gonna call it for the day. I got most of the field done. I got headlands to finish up, but everything's looking good and everything. Swaths are looking good, but we're gonna call it for a day and we're gonna head it in. And we'll finish this up in the next video. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.